So I'm standing here in a patch of cattails. There are several species of cattails in North America. You may know them from their brown stalks like this where they get their name. We see these in ponds and still water. You even see them used in flower arrangements in homes. Now, we can use this for all kinds of things. It has the same inner kind of like foam as a sedge, so we can make this into floats. But we like this for food, well, utility as well, but we really like this for food, so check this out. When cattails are green like this, are you focused? When cattails are green like this, they're often referred to as Indian corn. So I can take this, simmer till soft, and eat it just like corn. And what you're seeing here with this yellow, check this out. That's the pollen. Now we can use this pollen just like we would any baking flour. It could be used raw or cooked, to even use in some medicinal remedies topically for inflammation. But we're gonna gather this flour. All you gotta do is shake it into a bag, and we're gonna show you some recipes with it. We're gonna gather some of these green ones too. I have some cool stuff to show you with the cattail. So I'm gonna cook up a little trail snack here. Word of warning, you wanna get these when these are really green, because as they start to switch, it turns into a bit of a down, a fuzz like that, you see? So we wanna get it before it turns into that, so it's pretty solid inside. So a really interesting property of the cattail, I want to show you why I'm cooking it up here, is this down. This is actually how it spreads its seed. This gets released into the air and it makes a lovely down. So when it's at this stage, there's a few things you could do with it. So I can stuff that in a shirt or sack and it makes a lovely pillow. You can use it for insulation and things like that. Or, now any natural plant down, like a down like this, almost like baby duck feathers, when it comes off a plant, it acts as what we call a flash tinder, and this is what I mean right here. So it flashes up real easy. One little spark. And you got a fire going. Now, also when it's at this stage, we can actually turn it into a pretty nice little torch, a waterproof torch. We just have to melt wax or resin onto it. It looks like we have a beehive, but my bet with this is that it's been abandoned. Oh wow. Check this out. This is incredible. What a find. But what an interesting find. So also when they're brown in this stage and they release this fur, they actually make really great torches and waterproof fire makers. All you have to do is infuse them with wax. So we have our crumbled up beehive of wax here, or resin. And now I actually have a bag of pine resin here. So I'm gonna melt this together, infuse our cattail, and make you guys an awesome torch. I have to say there's something a bit primal about working with this resin. I mean, humankind has been working with this stuff for thousands and thousands of years. Okay, and very quickly, it's all liquid, and now we are ready to pour. And let me tell you, you have to be very, very careful with this phase. You cannot get this on you. So here I now have my corn on the cob. I'm going to sprinkle a little cattail pollen on this for some extra nutrition. Very, very nutritious, this stuff. Okay, ready? Comes off real good. Look at this texture. It's very creamy. It's very creamy. See, it's green all the way through. Good stuff. Sorry about this. It's getting kind of buggy in our little swamp here, keeping these guys off my ear while I try and talk to you. If you haven't had the pleasure, amazing trail snack. And that flour is through the roof of nutrition as well.